Hello everyone! Welcome back to Japan Travel December 2025 Journey Across Kyushu and Yakushima Episode 5. I'm Geisha Live, Japanese living in Germany. If you haven't seen this series yet, be sure to start from Episode 1. Episode 5 begins with a road trip from Hyuga City in Miyazaki Prefecture to Kagoshima City. After savoring an incredibly luxurious local Kagoshima feast in the city, the next day, I will show you the journey as I finally board the ferry to my long-awaited destination, Yakushima Island. Did you know that Japan's highway rest areas are incredibly appealing? The large rest areas are like shopping malls. They are so popular and attractive that some people in Japan even make long trips just to visit a specific rest area with no other destination in mind. They are also popular for offering local cuisine and fresh regional products. By the way, many construction sites only have signs in Japanese. If it says Koji, assume it's a construction site. Even if you don't understand Japanese, you can usually tell it's a construction site just by looking at it. Miyazaki Prefecture enjoys many sunny days throughout the year, making the road between Miyazaki and Kagoshima exceptionally beautiful and highly recommended for driving. The Yamanokuchi rest area I stopped at was quite small, so the selection was limited and there were not many people. On the other hand, Ebina Rest Area, considered one of Japan's most popular rest areas, sees an average of over 60,000 visitors combined for both directions. During holidays and long weekends, the number can exceed 100,000, making it Japan's busiest rest area. Yamanokuchi Service Area. Can you see the mountain? Such a big mountain. Wow. So I'm heading to Kagoshima right now. I want to grab something like a coffee or snacks. So let's get in. The service area is pretty small, but we'll find specialties of Miyazaki Prefecture. So let's explore the Yamanokuchi rest area. Yogurt. Maybe I should drink yogurt. Wow, shiitake pizza, Yunga. Shiitake mushrooms. So big. I found some locally grown shiitake mushrooms. First, I thought they're red. And there was also juice made from hyuga nuts, a unique citrus fruit that is a specialty of Miyazaki Prefecture. And yogurt. Miyazaki Prefecture is very famous for its mangoes. And shine mascot. They have curry breads, maybe chestnuts, sweet potatoes. They even sold charcoal grilled free-range chicken from Miyazaki Prefecture. Even though the meat was already cooked, I was really concerned about whether it could truly be stored at room temperature. You don't need to stop at a souvenir shop. You can easily buy local souvenirs like these at the rest area. After much deliberation, I ended up buying only the curry bread. This curry bread had a crispy crust and the curry sauce was delicious too. I regretted not buying another one, and I was so focused on eating the curry bread that I forgot to film the eating scene. Now I'm driving in Miyakono-jo in Miyazaki Prefecture. Lotteria, gas station, Jolly Pastor.
Pay attention to the driving speed.
Alright. Soba, Katsudon, Yoshinoya, Domino Pizza, Mobile Shop. Sunlight really does lift your spirits, doesn't it? While traveling in Japan, I truly realized how much good weather can influence one's entire outlook on life. With the beautiful sunshine and such delicious food, I even found myself imagine what it would be like to live in Kyushu. The atmosphere there is so warm and inviting, though I still cannot quite picture myself working in Japan just yet. Finally, Sakurajima has come into view. Sakurajima is one of Japan's most active volcanoes and the defining symbol of Kagoshima Prefecture. It erupts hundreds of times each year, often sending plumes of ash into the sky that local residents have learned to live with as part of their daily routine. This volcanic activity provides astonishingly fertile soil, resulting in world record-sized radishes and Sakurajima mandarin oranges. Visitors can easily reach the volcano via a 15-minute ferry ride from Kagoshima City to enjoy hot spring foot baths and observatories with dramatic views of the craters. Because it is a highly active site, the area is constantly monitored by scientists to ensure the safety of both locals and tourists. I stayed at a hotel in Kagoshima City that night so I could reach the port early the next morning. The ferry was departing quite early. From the Daiwa Rhinet Hotel Kagoshima where I stayed, it took less than 10 minutes by car to get to the South Pier passenger terminal, where Oritaki Sen's ferry Yakushima 2 departs. And by the way, this is my absolute favorite Starbucks chocolate chunk scone. Located in the Tenmonkan district, Kurobuta Fukuya is the perfect choice for savoring a luxurious local Kagoshima feast. They use a unique charcoal irori hearth to heat the broth, providing a gentle heat that cooks the thick sliced pork to perfection. Kagoshima is famous for its black pork, known as kurobuta. It's one of the region's signature ingredients, loved for its rich flavor and tender texture. In this chapter, I'd like to introduce a few popular local dishes made with Kagoshima's kurobuta. However, before I continue, if you don't eat pork due to your religion, beliefs, dietary restrictions, or simply because you're not a fan, please feel free to skip ahead to the next chapter. Your comfort always comes first, so no worries at all.
これは、この中に入れますか？はい、入れます。混ぜていただいて、4等分して、なるほど。鍋にお入れください。ありがとうございます。
Satsumaage is a traditional deep-fried fish cake that originated in Kagoshima, where it is locally known as tsukeage. It is made by mixing minced white fish with seasonings and various ingredients like burdock root, carrots, or seafood, which are then shaped into patties and fried until golden brown. A unique characteristic of the Kagoshima style is its subtle sweetness, which comes from the addition of local sake and sugar to the fish paste. Because it is savory and easy to eat, it is popular as a stand-alone snack, a topping for noodles, or a key ingredient in the winter stew known as oden. When visiting restaurants like Kurobuta Fukuya, you'll often find it served freshly fried as a starter to complement your meal. Kagoshima black pork, with a rich 400-year history, is often called the art of pork and is nicknamed roppaku, 6 whites, for the distinct white spots on its body. Its exceptional quality comes from a diet of local sweet potatoes, which gives the fat a delicate sweetness and creates an incredibly tender texture with a clean finish. The ultimate way to enjoy this meat is black pork shabu-shabu. Their signature style involves wrapping the meat around crispy hari-hari leeks, and they even offer a sukiyaki-style experience with raw egg. In Kagoshima, it is popular to eat it with a dashi-based soba tsuyu sauce rather than standard ponzu, paired with plenty of green onions and yuzu kosho to perfectly highlight the sweetness of the pork.
Kurobuta pork. This is ready to eat. Ready. Go. Itakimasu with vegetables.
Actually, before this dinner, I went for a reflexology massage. There's popular massage chain in Japan called Rirak, and it's one of my top recommendations. The staff are all massage therapists who've undergone rigorous training. They are not only highly skilled, but also very kind, attentive, and gentle. In Kagoshima especially, I really felt how warm-hearted people are. After being healed by both the massage and the delicious food, I got myself ready for my upcoming live stream and for my early morning ferry departure the next day.
Yeah.
This restaurant is incredibly popular, so if you are planning to go, I highly recommend making a reservation. I was lucky enough to get a counter seat only because I arrived right at 5 p.m. when dinner service started. But after that, every single walk-in was turned away, even small groups of just 1 or 2 people.
I wanted to eat tofu.
いらっしゃいませ。ご予約ですか？
I had live stream scheduled later, so I stopped filming part way through because my camera battery was running low. After that, they brought out a pork cutlet, tonkatsu, followed by soba noodles to finish, and even ice cream for dessert. Beyond the shabu-shabu, their tonkatsu is highly acclaimed, utilizing low-temperature frying techniques from Michelin-recognized masters to achieve a crispy exterior and a succulent, juicy interior.
いただきましょうよ。いただきます。Nice na, nice na. Yeah. Sakurajima. Sehr schön. Wirklich schön.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Geisha Live. Hallo Freunde, willkommen auf meinem Kanal Geisha Live. Schön, dass ihr wieder eingeschaltet habt zu einem neuen Video. Ich bin Japanerin, lebe in Deutschland. So now I'm at the Kagoshima airport, no not airport, Kagoshima seaport. And look at this. Sakurajima, yay. And I will take a ferry. My journey to Yakushima has finally begun, starting with a voyage from Kagoshima Port to Miyanora Port aboard the ferry Yakushima 2. While high-speed boats are available for the route, this ferry is the essential choice if you need to transport a vehicle to the island. And now first, cars should enter into the ferry. Yeah. And I need to buy a ticket. So cool. So excited. So the boarding process for cars can be quite a challenge, requiring you to present your reservation number and vehicle inspection certificate before filling out several required forms. Even though I speak Japanese, I found the procedure confusing enough that I had to ask multiple staff members for guidance on where to go. It is important to remember that even if you have a reservation number, you must still visit the counter on the day of departure to have your physical ticket issued. Furthermore, while the driver handles the procedures in the vehicle, the passengers in that car must go to a separate location to have their tickets issued at the ticket counter. Despite the complex paperwork, boarding the ferry is an exciting experience that marks the true start of the adventure.
Wow. Oh my god. When? Yo. Can you imagine? I found the arcade in a ferry and theater. Oh my god, that's kind of exciting. In a ferry, yeah, theater. Yeah, you know those of us. Cause it's kind of exciting, really. Cause and yeah, vending machines as usual. You never be thirsty. I need to grab a coffee. I found a canteen. Oh, that's massive. Out of the order. Don't look at the sun. Yo. And this is a small lounge.
お客様にご案内申し上げます。本日はフェリー屋久島津をご利用いただきまして誠にありがとうございます。
In the next episode, my adventure on Yakushima Island finally begins. I'll introduce the adorable animals that live on Yakushima. It's one of a kind nature, unique to the island and scenes from hiking. Yakushima is famous for its yakusugi cedars and the moss that spreads endlessly across its vast wilderness. Have you ever seen Studio Ghibli movies? And did you know Yakushima was the setting for Studio Ghibli's Princess Mononoke? It's no exaggeration to say this Japan travel December 2025 was the absolute best I've ever experienced. And Yakushima's nature was the deciding factor. This island is filled with a unique natural environment you absolutely cannot see or feel anywhere else. I wanted to visit Sakurajima Island as well, but this time I don't have enough time. Unfortunately. It's beautiful, right? When I finally arrived on Yakushima, it was raining. Yakushima is also famous for its frequent rainy days. But the real charm lies in enjoying Yakushima's nature, including its bad weather. Alright, let's disembark with a car. Yes, it's finally my turn. I mentioned that Yakushima has many rainy days, so I recommend staying a bit longer since bad weather might prevent you from fully completing your desired hiking route. While I hope you experience Yakushima's nature, including its bad weather, always prioritize safety when planning your trip. My Yakushima journey will span several episodes covering not just sunny days, but also what rainy days are like. The Japan Travel December 2025 series takes you to an even more exciting and mystical world from here. Stay tuned for the next episode and more exciting adventures. Thank you so much for watching.